As you're trying to make some inroads in your life towards being a healthy and balanced and decent individual, it's so important for you to realize that there's a group of individuals who care nothing about that. Now, they can give the impression that they want to join you in that healthiness and balanced kind of life, but there's a group of narcissists that are especially cunning and scheming and diabolical, and these are the Machiavellian narcissists. And they can at first give the impression that they might be with you, but make no mistake, these individuals operate with an attitude of evil and an attitude of complete and total condescension and contempt for whoever happens to be in front of them. I'm going to give you 10 different identifiers of the Machiavellian narcissist so that you can be armed with wisdom and awareness. But before I get there, do you know how the term Machiavellianism actually came about? Back around 1500-ish, plus and minus, there was a diplomat in the Florence, Italy area, Niccolo Machiavelli. And he was known as being somebody that was a deal maker, and he would try to sidle up to this person and go over that person and make all sorts of plans and schemes in a political kind of way. And he was just known as being the ultimate cunning schemer, and there was a strong evil element to the way that he would deal with people. He would grudge individuals who didn't go along with him. And then to add insult to injury, he wrote a book. He wrote actually 2 or 3 books describing his intentions. And it's like, yeah, if you want to really get on the winning side of things, here's how you do it. And that's his legacy. And I think it's not rather sad. It's absolutely pitiable to the point of despicable when someone says, I'm building my life upon evil intentions. It becomes your job to figure me out, and it becomes my job to let you think that I'm not that way at all. And so for us to get an idea of what we're dealing with, let's take a look at 10 of the most common ingredients, common characteristics that a person with this style of narcissism operates with. Now, the first thing, I've already mentioned this, the first thing that we can say with a Machiavellian narcissist is that these individuals are cunning. They're shrewd, they're schemers. They always have an angle that they want to go with, and that they engage with you with their angle in mind. You just don't know it up front. I have a word for that. This word weasel. These people, they try to weasel their way into your world with the idea that they'll bring you into their confidences, but make no mistake, there's always an end result that they're going toward, and it's not going to be good for you. A second indicator is these individuals are very slippery when you attempt to confront them about differences. When you deal with a Machiavellian narcissist, these are the masters of double talk. they're counterfeiters in the sense that they like to present themselves as being nicer than they really are. And so when you come along and say, we've got a problem here, it's like, no, you got the whole thing wrong. And so they're able to talk themselves out of any kind of difficulty or strain, and they're the ultimate gaslighters, and so they'll try to put it on to you and try to make you be the one who's confused and unenlightened. A third characteristic of the Machiavellian is that these individuals, it's not that they just want to be in power, they must be in power, and if they can't be the ultimate power in the ultimate power position, they like to be the one whispering in the ear of the one who has the ultimate power position. They become drunk with the idea of thinking that they can be the one in charge. It so exhilarates them to thinking that. That's their drug of choice, if you will. A fourth characteristic of the Machiavellian is these are individuals who are quite willing to use flattery, then crushing you. And so they can come along and talk about how smart you are or how accomplished you are or how they so enjoy your company, and all the while they can be undermining you and backstabbing you and who knows what. Flattery is merely a tool that they use to manipulate you and to hold you in contempt, frankly. In addition, fifth indicator is these individuals absolutely love to find out about any past flaws or mistakes or regrets that you might have. Because you see, keeping in mind they're schemers and they're cunning and they're trying to manipulate, the more dirt they can pick up on you, then the more they'll eventually pull that out and say, do you want people to know about this? If you don't do what I want you to do, I'm going to make your life miserable based on this that I know. And so they may be data gatherers. At first they may actually show themselves to be interested in you, but they're constantly looking for weaknesses in your presentation. And if you're human, you've got some sort of flaw. And it's like, good, I'm going to find it and then I'm going to use it against you. Now, a sixth characteristic of the Machiavellian narcissist is these individuals can actually create a positive impression. They can actually give you the appearance for a while of saying, oh, I'm with you. You and me, we're like that, we're tight, we're good. All the while, they hold you in contempt. Behind the scenes, they may make fun of you and ridicule you, and they may just talk about how stupid or gullible you are. But in your presence, it's like, you and me, we're good. And that's part of their counterfeit approach towards relationships. A seventh ingredient or seventh quality that they have is they don't just pursue their own goals. They want to pursue their own goals at your expense. It's like, for example, if they say, well, I want to get such and such accomplished, or I'd like to take care of this project, or I'd like to see this favorite thing of mine, I'd like to see it to the final conclusion. It's not enough just to do that. They want to do it in a competitive way so that someone is going to lose, because somehow being a winner and having someone that's been vanquished just makes them feel that much more important or necessary. They have to have a loser so that it just elevates them all the more. An eighth characteristic of the Machiavellian narcissist is these are the consummate duplicitous individuals. And by that I mean they say one thing and they'll do another. The appearance they give right here has nothing to do with what they are over here. They can give the indicator that they're virtuous individuals, but behind the scenes, it's like, oh, there's such a schemer over there. There's such a manipulator over here. What you see definitely is not what they really are. A ninth indicator is that these people have ridiculously low loyalty. They have a loyalty to one person alone. And you can pretty much guess who that is. It's not you. They're incredibly self-indulgent. They're self-promoting, period, in the discussion. You're just a means to the end. And then a 10th indicator is, with all that I've said, you can see these people have no conscience. But morality, ethics, It's whatever I need it to be today. They don't learn. They don't measure their mistakes. They think, I got to do better. No conscience. They just go off of raw impulse and whatever their need is in the moment. So once you're able to see and spot Machiavellian type of narcissist, understand that you will never make inroads with these people. They will not quit in their manipulations and their scheming. To them, truth is irrelevant. Truth is something just to be toyed with. They lie easily. They keep secrets. They speak in half-truths. These individuals, like I say, have no conscience to draw upon, which means they don't learn. And ultimately, it also means they're totally indifferent to your needs, and they're totally indifferent to what, to your sense of dignity. And in fact, they actually take delight in a sadistic kind of way in squashing you. You can't appeal to them on any kind of emotional level. Kind of like, come on, let's have a sense of decency here. Don't you realize that this makes people feel sad? This makes people feel upset. It's like it doesn't register. Their ambitions blind them to your humanity. They're master gaslighters. In other words, they like to keep you confused as they try to infuse you with their many conflicting messages. So really, when you are able to spot this Machiavellian narcissist, and these are individuals who just don't quit, your best way to respond to them, avoiding them, cutting ties with them is going to be the best thing, because they're relentless. They won't quit. And then it's so necessary as you're in their presence to repeatedly ask yourself, what does my moral compass tell me to do? What does my sense of ethics tell me to do? Because these individuals have no moral compass, they have no ethics, so you have to constantly consult within yourself, and that knowing that they're going to come against you. And basically what you're going to have to remind yourself of is, my strength comes from my own internal integrity. And that's something that the Machiavellian narcissist does not have. They have no sense of integrity, which also means that person has no place in my world. Now, I hope that videos such as this can give you some good educational things to draw upon. It's so important for you to realize that even if you're trying to be healthy, you have some unhealthy people in front of you, and the more informed you are, then the better you can make your proper adjustments. If you've not already hit the subscribe button, I would encourage you to do so. Hit the like button too.